Before we start, go and check out part 3 of What If Naruto Went Dark. I did about an hour ago, go check it out. And this is going to be another upload. What if Naruto was Madara grandson? Part 39. Get this one to 250 as usual. I'm getting next part as soon as possible. Comment down below and tell me what you think of this episode. Remember to share it to all of your friends on your social media platform. And if you're new, switch across the playlist to check out the other parts. And if you're also new, just take 5 seconds out of your time and click that subscribe button. It will be really helpful, guys. It's not gonna cost you a single dime. Just take quick 5 seconds to turn that bell notification, guys, and thank you for joining the Anime King family. So without further ado, let's start the intro. So, to do a bit of a recap, Naruto faced off against Hidan and Kakazu, completely wiping the floor with both of them. He then went to the Kage's meeting. After threatening them all, he told them about the 4th Great Ninja War. Naruto then used his new ability to search the Raikage's mind as he found out where Killer Bee was, as him and Obito appeared on the island where all the animals was, and the giant turtle was an island. Naruto and Obito saw Killer Bee rapping with all of the animals. Naruto said as Killer Bee turned around to face Naruto. Who are you? Killer Bee asked. Not knowing about Naruto, the Raikage wanted to keep Killer Bee far out of the action because he knew how powerful Naruto was. Even though Bee has the 8th tail, he overheard and know things about Naruto's strength. Information are being sent around all where. In the bingo book, Naruto is the most dangerous person right now. So A wanted to keep Killer Bee out of the situation, so we didn't give Killer Bee any of the information. Oh, you really didn't heard of me. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. I am the famous Madara grandson that everyone keeps talking about. Killer Bee said to himself. Hey Ado, do you know who this guy is? If you don't know, I don't know, said the 8th tail inside of B. But that name, Madara, that was a powerful shinobi who rivaled the first Hokage, Ushirama Senju, who was known to be the god of shinobis. And this kid is his grandson? Everyone is talking about him? Killer Bee said to himself. Well kid, I've never heard of you. And who is that beside you? Oh, this is my friend. Not gonna reveal his identity. Unlike me, he wants to keep the secret. Now, we are here for the 8 tails, said Naruto bluntly. There was a seconds of silence, then B started rapping. Well, you came all this way to get Ado. I'm not gonna make you take him because I'm not gonna play in any game. Oh. Naruto looked at B and said, What was that? He then looked at Obito. What was that? For the love of God, are you rapping? I got to tell you, guy, you're really horrible, said Naruto, hurting Killer Bee feelings. So, you finally get it, huh? Said the 8th tail inside of him. Your rapping is terrible. Enough of this, said Obito. We have come for one thing, and that is the 8th tail. Now, hand it over, and we don't have to beat you to a pulp. Speak for yourself, said Naruto. I really want to see how strong this 8th tail is. He's 1 tail short from the 9, so I really want to see his power. Well, before you fight Ado, you gotta take on me though, said B. Guy, I really gotta tell you, you gotta stop rhyming. Pick a new career or something. Wait, you're not going to. Because you're gonna be dead soon when we extract the 8 tails from you, said Naruto as he rushed towards Killer Bee, but Killer Bee was ready. as Killer Bee rushed through some hand signs, and then a bunch of swords started to surround him as he catch all of the swords in weird position, 2 in his hand, 1 in his mouth. He even used the joints and body parts to catch a sword, and they were all surround him. He looked like a porcupine, said Naruto as he continued to rush towards him. Naruto engaged him in a taijutsu battle, but Killer Bee was really strong as Killer Bee was a master at the swords, slicing Naruto. Whoa, you're fast, said Naruto, and you're not even using your tail beast. I guess I have to put some more effort into it, said Naruto as Naruto started to fight back harder. As the both of them went into a taijutsu battle for about 5 minutes. The both of them then separate from each other as Naruto jumped back over to Toby as he was huffing. Killer Bee jumped back over to the bunch of animals as he then turned to them and told them to get out of there as they all started to run into the bushes. My turn, said Obito. No, said Naruto as he stand back to his feet. Can't you see I'm just playing with this guy? I just want to see his real power. And now, it's time for me to show him a small percentage of my power. Naruto then held out his hand and lightning started to form around it. He then said, lightning blade, as the lightning started to get closer as it was sucked in and coated into a blade. A firm blade that Naruto hold the handle. Naruto then rushed to Killer Bee again as they slammed their swords together, making some shocking effects behind their slams. It went on for a couple of minutes, Naruto and Killer Bee slamming their swords together, until Killer Bee tossed a sword right towards Naruto's face. Naruto managed to dodge it, but he realized that Killer Bee was using the sword as a distraction. When Naruto felt something pierce through his midsection, he saw an octopus arm with a sword at the end of it. He looked down to see the sword pierce right through him. So, said Naruto as he coughed up some blood, you used that sword to distract me and then you stabbed me with this one. So, that is a part of the 8 tails, the octopus. It looked pretty freaky, said Naruto, not looking affected that he gets stabbed. What is up with this guy, said Killer Bee in his mindscape as him and the 8 tails are there. He's not even reacting to my stab. He just coughed up a small amount of blood and kept on talking. What is up with him? Naruto then used his lightning sword and buried Killer Bee's sword as he jumped back as he grabbed the blade and pulled it out of himself. He threw it aside, not showing any weakness or struggle to continue fighting. Naruto rushed to Killer Bee again without talking as the two of them started to exchange blows. The two of them were in a strength competition right now as Killer Bee was forcing his sword down on Naruto as Naruto is using his sword as a shield. Naruto quickly let go of his sword. He then said, lightning light, as his left arm was coated in lightning and it started to spark up, and there was a blinding light as Killer Bee jumped back. B, on your left, said the 8 tail as B extended a tentacle and blocked. His own sword was coming towards him. When did he get my sword, said Killer Bee, as then the light cleared and he saw Naruto in front of him. These swords, they're pretty nice, said Naruto, with 2 of Killer Bee's swords in his hands. He then threw the 2 of them towards him with incredible speed. Killer Bee managed to dodge them though, as Naruto rushed towards him without his lightning sword. As Naruto was using fists, Killer Bee saw a great opportunity and pierced his sword right through Naruto's heart. But Naruto exploded in a puff of smoke. He then heard something behind him, too slow, as a kick was delivered to the back of his head, sending him flying away as he was crashed to the trees, as he then was slammed into a giant oak tree, and that stopped him from hurtling any further. Obito stood there and watched the fight, as he then started to have a small flashback. Him and Naruto went to Kabuto after they implant the Rinnegan in their left eye. But Obito have on the one eye mask, so his Rinnegan didn't show, and Naruto here was in face, so his Rinnegan didn't even show. They talked to Kabuto about the plan. Naruto didn't really trust him, so he didn't give him all of the information. Naruto already knew about the reanimation of Madara, but he didn't tell Obito about this. He told Kabuto to keep it for a secret for a while and don't release Madara yet. He also used the Hoshirama cells to make the White Zetsu more powerful. Naruto even asked Kabuto about Sasuke and he relayed the information to him. Naruto had passed on a paper of proof to show Sasuke that the Third Hokage and the council were the one who were responsible for the deaths of the Uchiha because they ordered Itachi to do it. Sasuke was still pissed and angry and wanted to kill Naruto, so if it was an order, why did he kill Itachi? Sasuke thought to himself. But Naruto didn't give any explanation or anything, he just handed over the proof. Sasuke was now in pure vengeance mode, wanted to destroy the leaf. But Kabuto hasn't heard from him. Since he killed Orochimaru, he's been on the down low with his crew. He has recruited Shigetsu, Karin and Jugo. And Sasuke is nowhere to be found. He's up to something. As Naruto thought to himself, yes, he will be a worthy foe in the future, well, when we face off. Back to the present, Naruto was facing off against Killer Bee. Killer Bee was now on the ground as Naruto had just beat him in a taijutsu blow battle. Killer Bee had enough of this as he turned on the red chakra around him. Naruto simply used his chains to restrict Killer Bee. Wanting to see the full 8 tail, Naruto lifted Killer Bee up in the air, slam him down into the ground a couple of times, toss him up in the air, use a lightning bolt and try to electrocute him. Not enough force to kill him, but something just to really hurt him. For to let out the real 8 tail, Naruto wanted a re-challenge. Killer Bee got to his feet as 8 tail and Killer Bee was talking. I guess you need my real full power to take on this guy, B. Now, let's do it. You're right, Ado, said B as Killer Bee started to turn, as he started to transform into the full 8 tail, as Naruto saw the giant creature erupt right in front of him. So, this is the powerful 8 tails. Obito jumped to Naruto's side and said, you need help taking on this. No, 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 said Naruto. I will do this by myself. What? You need? No, said Naruto. Just be easy, okay? I can take on this. Don't worry. I got a few tricks up my sleeve. 8 tail then screamed as he roared a deadly roar. The breeze was blowing everything in the forest. A simple wave of one of his tentacles knocked down about 50 trees around him, destroying the landform. And the ground was now flat as Naruto was in the air. None of that really affected him. Toby went underground. As Naruto was in the air, all the forest was flattened around him. Naruto was using his wind to fly as he has now mastered that ability. He uses wind pressure to fly in the air. Huh, you missed me, said Naruto as 8 tail sent about 5 tentacles Naruto way. Naruto simply swift and dodged all of them in mid-air as he was flying through the air. Naruto then rushed towards 8 tail face, but only to be blasted away by pure ink as the ink really pissed him off. He was then hurtling down to the ground. The ink had enough force to force Naruto down to the ground. That really hurt him a bit. But not just that, his whole clothes was ruined. Naruto got pissed as he raised his hand in the air and he then hold back and said, no, no, no. Not ready to do that yet. Not ready. He was distracted by this though, not seeing that 8 tail blast some small beam towards him. He got hit by one of them head on and he was then hurtling back as he was blown way back. Obito rushed towards Naruto's aid, but Naruto wasn't that badly damaged. Obito knew about the Hoshirama cell and everything, but the attack should have hurt him more. Naruto just smirked and said, huh, I guess 8 tails is stronger than I thought. Obito then thought to himself that him and Naruto had the same power. Why Naruto didn't just fade through that attack? And he asked Naruto the same question. Because it's gonna be boring, said Naruto. I need a challenge. I live for the challenge, said Naruto, as he then fly off back, leaving a huge gust of wind right in Obito's face. All of the dust managed to pool Through the one small hole on his mask, Obito then take off the mask as all of the dust went into his Sharingan eye. "Screw you, Naruto," he shouted out. Naruto then fly back up to the Eight Tails and said, do you really think that had killed me?" "No," said Eight Tails, as Eight Tails was holding his mouth, and Naruto saw smoke coming from the Eight Tails' mouth, knowing that something was wrong. The Eight Tail then opened his mouth right in Naruto's direction as the Eight Tail delivered a Biji Bomb straight towards Naruto at full force. The Biji Bomb totally engulfed Naruto as Naruto's body was gone. Obito saw this, saw the attack in the air, and know with that sort of power and strength, if that hit Naruto head on, he wouldn't survive. Obito then rushed over to the direction, saw that Naruto was gone. The Eight Tails, in his mindscape, said, "Yes, B, we finally did it." But then they heard a voice behind them. "You finally did what?" As Eight Tails turns around to see Naruto still flying in the air. "What?" Eight Tails asks him, "What just happened?" "Well, when you use that attack, I fade through it at the right moment. It seems like I died, but I didn't. While you were distracted, I went into the ground. Fade through your attack, went into the ground, and that's that," said Naruto. "And your reeling started to bore me." Naruto then opened his eye, and when his Mangeto Sharingan, the blackness, the darkness started to surround him as Eight Tails was watching the scene in front of him to see Naruto sprouted giant legs, giant arm, a huge torso, and two muscular arms. Not four this time. Naruto is not going to use his full Susanoo on the Eight Tails. One of the arms had a long katana in it, and one of it had nothing, just its fists. Naruto was in the forehead of his Susanoo. Obito looked at the Susanoo with marvelous. It was just so magnificent. Although he saw the Susanoo already, it is still looking awesome every time he sees it. Naruto then looked down at the Eight Tail. How big he is. He looked down at the Eight Tail as he used the open arm that didn't have any sword in it, as he grabbed one of Eight Tails' tentacle and started spinning him around. Eight Tails was caught completely off guard as he started to release blasts from his mouth, trying to hit Naruto, but Naruto was spinning him around, and all of them was just going in some wild opposite direction. None of them was even contacting Naruto Susanoo. Naruto then threw Eight Tails up in the air. Eight Tails was coming down back with a force as he was falling to the ground. Naruto then sprouted wings from his Susanoo, black wings, and fly up in the air as he sliced two of Eight Tails' tentacle off, as he then grabbed Eight Tails by the face while in the air with his one free hand, lifting him up. The Susanoo was really powerful. He then came down with a force as he slammed Eight Tails straight into the ground, creating a huge crater as the whole island was shaking. The turtle was shaking. Eight Tails managed to regain his composure and struggle to get right-sided up as Eight Tails was weak, out of chakra, from using that big Biji Bomb and those small ones, and mostly because of the wounds. Naruto Susanoo has really hurt it bad. "Hey, Edo, switch with me," said Killer B. "I can't do that, B. If I do that now, he will take you, and I will be extracted, and you will die. The only thing that is stopping him from taking us is this form. But I believe that he will do that soon. That power of his is just too incredible, and I don't think we can stop him, B. I don't think we can." "Don't worry, where there's a will, there's a way," said Eight Tails, "and we will try, and we will prosper today." "B, enough with your stupid damn rappings. Can't you see he's powerful than even me?" "Well, Edo, you are rhyming. I guess you're really desperate," said Killer B. Naruto then spoke as Naruto broke their connection. "So, Eight Tails, you finally ready to come with me? Have you realized that you cannot beat me?" said Naruto, as he then started to dispel the Susanoo. As Naruto dropped back down to his normal feet, he saw the Eight Tails humongous again because he was now small. "Messed up, kid," said the Eight Tails, as he then rushed towards Naruto, knowing that he's a kid now, ready to just smite him and crush him. But when he was 5 feet away from Naruto, chains break out of the ground and they wrapped all around him and he couldn't move. 8-Tails struggled, tried to get out of the chains. Naruto then said to him, I'm sorry 8-Tails, but you can't. Even the 9-Tail cannot break those chains. And you're not even close in strength to the 9-Tail, even though you have 8 tails. I must say, you're pretty goddamn weak. 8-Tail was about to roar, but another chain broke from the ground and wrapped around his mouth. Naruto then said, drag back in your 8 tails so I can bring you with me. I can't just carry this giant creature with me. But 8-Tails didn't want to go back in, knowing that he's the only thing stopping Naruto from taking B and killing him. Okay, said Naruto, seeing that he's not going back into B's body. Naruto then flew up in the air as the sun behind him rise. It reflected off of him. He seemed like a god as 8-Tail and Obito look upon him. I said, go back into his body now, said Naruto. But he didn't get any response. He couldn't because 8-Tail's mouth was sealed. Naruto's chain didn't restrict him from going back into his body. So he just didn't want to. Okay, said Naruto. I guess I've just had to damage you so bad, make you go back in at force because you're out of chakra and need to recharge. Naruto then held up his hand in the air as he then gained a sick grin on his face. The atmosphere started to change. I am going to count to 5. Go back in now, said Naruto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll make you suffer, he said. As he raised his next hand in the air, the atmosphere started to bend as the remainder trees around them started to blow violently and the ground started to be cracked up. There was a huge amount of darkness, pure darkness. What kind of power is this? Obito said to himself as he saw a black darkness surround Naruto. This is not a Susanoo. What is this? Obito said. He then remembered when Naruto told him about Karasu, the Raven boss, and the only way for Naruto to get a summon like that, he must be touched by the god of death. And that was because he came close to dying when he was a young baby when Madara extracted the 9-Tail from him. This is a power from that realm, said Obito. It was there where Naruto sent Hidan to suffer for eternity. Well, if you don't want to go back into his body, then I'll just have to make you suffer, said Naruto. But guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, turn that bell notifications they posted. But I'm off for now, guys. Peace.